Hi, this is Artsy Hip Chick, and today I'm going to show you how to upcycle your jeans into these crocheted wide leg pants. If you like this video, make sure to follow me for more patterns and tips. Before we start crocheting, mark on your jeans where you want your wide leg to start flaring out. This also helps determine how much length you need for your crochet triangle. Once you have marked your jeans, start undoing the bottom and the side hems. Once your jeans have been unraveled, you're ready to crochet. Okay, for this project, I will be using these Karen Skinny Cakes, and the yarn is 100% acrylic. It is a weight 3 yarn, and today I would be using the 4mm hook. So, and here's the colors. I have these right here to help keep our stitch markers and stuff. 4mm hook and a pair of scissors. As for exhibition, I will be sewing this on the sewing machine too. So besides these, I will be using the sewing machine to sew my finished crocheted triangles to my pants. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it started. To start this project, I will be making a magic ring. And to do that, it's pretty easy. I just grab my tail, tuck it in here. I use my 2 fingers. You're going to go wrap it around and wrap up, creating an X. You're going to take your crochet hook. You're going to go under the first string, hook your second one, and you're going to pull it right through like that. Go ahead and you're going to use this middle finger to pinch your work so that way you don't lose your space. And from here, we're going to crochet 3. 1, 2. To do that, we just wrap the yarn and pull through 3. Okay, now we're going to do a double crochet into our magic circle. So you're going to wrap your yarn around the hook. You're going to put it through this magic circle. And then this chain 3 we just did counts as the first double crochet. So this right here will be our second crochet. Let me go ahead and get closer. So, and this is what we have. So you would just gently pull the tail, and this is your 2 double crochet. All right, and to start every row, you're going to chain 3, wrap your yarn around your hook, pull through the chain, wrap a yarn, 2, 3, and we're going to turn our work around. And because we're not increasing on this row, we are not doing a double crochet right here because this chain 3 already counts as it. Instead, we're going to move over right here, and it's really 1, 2, in this 3 chain. You're going to do your 1 double crochet. So you got 3 loops in your loop, wrap around your hook, pull through 2, wrap around, pull through. All right, so now you got your 2 sets of 1, 2, 1, 2. So 2 rows of your 2 double crochets. On this row, we are going to increase. And to do that, you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And again, that chain 3 counts as the first double crochet. And to increase, you're going to double crochet right here in the stitch right below your hook. And this is to increase your triangle. So you have 3 loops in your hook, wrap your yarn around the hook, pull through 2, wrap your yarn around the hook, pull through last 2. And you see 1, 2 double crochets into the stitch. Wrap your yarn around the hook. You're going to go into right into this stitch here. And you can use a stitch marker here. This is where it would come in handy so you don't lose your stitches on the ends. And this is your 1 double crochet. And your 2 double crochet. And if you're new at this, use the stitch markers at each stitch. So 1 here and then one right here on top of the chain 3. So that way you can not lose your space, your spot. And because we're alternating this pattern from increasing to regular rows to increasing to regular rows, it is best to have a third color. And that way you can say, hook this one to this row and know that that was your last increase. So let's chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and again, so this one is not the increase. So we are going to skip this chain because we already have the chain 3 that counts as 1 double crochet and we're not increasing. So you are going to go into this next stitch right here. So in this row we should have 4 double crochets total. So far this is 2 because the chain 3 counts as 1 and you are completing your 2. So 1, 2. Then you're going to have 1 right here, counts as 3. And this last stitch right here counts as 4, so you're only doing 1 double crochet because you are not increasing in this row. And let me take that out. And because I have a stitch marker in there, it's a little tough to get to it. And there it is. I'm sorry, the 1 double crochet. Okay, so now as you see, the red's down here, so I know that my next row is going to be increase. So it's to start, like again, every row, chain 3. And we are on row, let's see, 1, 2, 4. So turn your work around, and basically you're repeating row 3 and 4 back and forth. And this one we're increasing, so you're going to do your first double crochet right into the stitch below. And you remember that again, the chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So then you have 2 double crochets right here, and then a double crochet into this next stitch. Double crochet into this next stitch. And you see this stitch right here you're going to do, because you're increasing this row, 2 double crochets. That's 1. Go back in it, same stitch. And as you see, it's starting to gradually increase. All right, now that we have our row increase, let's do a couple more together, and then I'll let you go off on your own, and then we can meet back up. So again, as I always mention, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and that chain 3 counts as a double crochet. Turn your work around. We are not increasing, so we're not doing a double crochet here, but we're doing one right here. So this row is not increasing, so you should have the same amount of double crochets across. Another double crochet here. Another one here. Another one here. And last one right here. And again, since this row was not an increase, we're going to increase the next row. So, and this is the last row we'll do together. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work around, do a double crochet in the same stitch as your hook. And again, I'm not the best at it, but if you're still learning how to do this, don't forget to do your stitch marker. So that's one stitch, move over one more, that's your second stitch. So that way you know you increased in this row. Double crochet into any of the stitches in the center because you're only increasing on the first stitch and on the last. And again, when I say increasing, that just means 2 double crochets in the same stitch. Last single double crochet. And again, right here, this last stitch, since we're increasing this row, we're doing 2 double crochets. Oops. One more in that row. All right. This is what we have so far. So we just increase in this row. Next row is just going to be the standard, and you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So your next row should have only 8 stitches. The next following row you're going to increase by 2, so 10 stitches. And then from there, the next row, 10 stitches in that row. Before that's going or after that's going to be 12 that you're going to increase. So you're just going to keep continuing to do that, and you'll see the slight increase of your triangle. Okay, to kind of give you an idea, this is what I have so far. So, and as you see, it just kind of slowly starts to increase, and this is going to be the bottom of your Y leg. So you're going to continue this pattern, increasing on one row, continuing the same number of double crochets in the next row, and then alternating it until you get to your desired length of your jeans. I'm just doing, I forgot to measure my daughter's height, so I'll do that, and I'll make sure that the height fits perfect with her jeans and along with the pattern that I'm going to be stitching on. This is what my triangle looks like once I had finished. Follow the steps again to make your second triangle. Turn your jeans inside out, line up your triangle panel to your jeans, leaving about 1/2 inch gap around, and pin your fabric together except for the bottom of your jeans. If you find your triangle yarn is much longer than your pant leg, don't sweat it. Some fabric stretches when you sew together like acrylic. Just unravel your yarn until your pant leg lines up as close as possible. It helps to use the pin at the end of your jeans to get a better idea on where to stop. Once your jeans and crocheted panels are pinned together, you are ready to sew. If you're using a sewing machine like I am, make sure to loosen your tension so the yarn doesn't bunch up, and just follow along your seams. Once your seam is finished, pin the bottom of your jeans up. I just kind of followed along the existing hem of my jeans and did my best to line up the crocheted fabric. So the bottoms of your hem of your jeans, and that's it. Your wide leg jeans are completed.